everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Deity Dialogues. And it is I, Hez, and I'm with, as always, T. We're here.
I'm here. We're
Yeah, we
here.
here. We here.
Let's talk some shit.
Yeah, let's talk some shit. First off, I just want to say that thank you for those who are honestly supporting this like podcast that we have. The support that we have from it is like amazing, and we can't be more thankful about it. So thank you for supporting us, and to many more.
Exactly.
Alright.
Same
Yeah.
sentiments here. Thank you so much. Every single viewer counts, and
Yes.
every single comment and chat counts. So thank you so much for engaging with us.
Yeah. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go and to the first topic, which is what is it, T?
What is it? Well,
What is it?
we have a doozy today, actually. So last week we talked about problematic players. We talked about table etiquette in general and the two types of problematic players, or the two general archetypes. But this week we have something a little bit more maybe technical in mind. We're going to be discussing advancement in specifically in roleplay heavy games and narratives
Ooh.
and how you deal with that.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
Get some hype in the chat for
Yeah.
for level up.
Yes, leveling ups. Well, yeah, the concept of leveling up is like interesting. So I'm glad that we're having this topic. Honestly.
Yes, and I think also it's good that in this topic we also get to talk a little bit about the general narratives surrounding like just the general philosophy of leveling up and advancement and how you deal with it. Which would be interesting.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, for a while it's like been me, but I actually want to throw this ball to you first. Like, how do you handle this concept in your games?
I got the I got the mirror back.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so let me take the question because I do have a specific line in mind when it comes to leveling up. And I am pretty generous when it comes to leveling up within RP story heavy games and stories. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about Milestone or XP, so don't worry about that. As for whether I use Milestone or XP, honestly, I use Milestone more than I use XP, just because my my games that I run tend to be very like either homebrewed or really like heavy with like plot points, and your progression as a player within my games depends on how many narrative beats you hit, which is its own, that is a debate on itself. But
Yeah.
that's just how I run my home games, and that works for me, and it works for the players that I pitch to. So yeah, that's my answer. What about you, Has?
It's the same as me. I lean more towards milestones than XP because I think growth in milestones is like more significant than XP. Because if you go to the using XP when you level up, players tend to think of it as a video game. So if the players have really like video games, they will think of, oh, we need to grind.
Yeah.
We need to grind for levels. So which will lead to like a whole like 4 sessions or 4 or 10 sessions max of them just grinding monsters on just hopping on different areas just to like kill something, um or find something in order to get XP, um which I don't uh think will is like fits in this like narrative heavy type of games, like D&D.
Yes.
And so usually I tend to milestones. And in my case is that when it is when players either A, do something that is like moves the plot along very much,
Right.
B, they discovered something that's relevant, heavy relevant to the plot. C is when there is a moment where we like all of us feel that we've connected as our characters, which so in that scenario, which will be if you're like over the campfire and then you start like opening up to one another, I will count that as like, hey, because of this you will gain a milestone, you will level up, because that's very important in your guys's story and this experience you cultivated, which makes this dynamic awesome. But as such, you have to balance that. If you do
Yes.
like that, option C, you have to like remove like some of option A and option B, because there's such thing as
Right.
over leveling. So you have to control
Yes.
where when you're giving levels and stuff, which but yeah, it's for like milestones, quite literally it is the GM's discretion sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, which is much more harder uh in belief in homebrew. I run some
Yes.
modules as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, it is very explicit in the modules on on in modules, like they say, because they will literally have a plot point of like, if the players gain this item, they get X amount of XP, which you can just substitute that being milestones, especially in Curse of Strahd. So what were you about to say?
That is true.
What were you about to say?
So no, I was going to bring up a point from the chat, which is level up by plot RP over beating monsters and mobs. I think I don't have a dichotomy about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I prefer milestone advancement, but I can see the value of XP advancement in
Yeah.
a like kind of hack and slash kind of quest, or just like a murder romp as it was. I could see the value in that, and it's totally valid for players to want to play that.
XP. Yeah.
So yeah, and it's totally valid for people to value XP over advancement, over milestone advancement. So it really, I guess, depends on the type of game you're playing, depends on the type of DM you are, depends on the type of players you have. I guess another question that arises is, have you ever kind of been faced with a situation where some of the players are on like a uniform level, but then there's 2 or 3 players that are on a lower level or a higher level, because they've been through certain plot points, but the others haven't taken the initiative to?
Oh, well, that never happened to me, because I always make it so that everybody levels up no matter what, usually. And it has to be like justified when they level up. Like
Yeah.
when they make decisions together, I make it known that, hey, this is very important. Once you make this decision, after that
Yeah.
you level up, right?
This
But
will
I
affect
never
you as a
yeah,
group.
yeah, honestly, I never had that situation where some players are like a level above while other players are a level below. That that type of question is most like in my head, it sounds more true in how familiar the players are with their character. Because as you level up, you're gonna be most uh as you level up, you're gonna be, introduced to new features.
Yeah.
For a veteran player, or experienced players, they will most definitely be like find like the groove into things. They'll be able to know how to use that effectively, how they be able to utilize those skills. But for a newer player, it will take like a bunch of sessions before they realize, oh, I can do this actually. You know honestly, that type of question is more like mentally,
Yeah.
rather than system, because I mean, that point, it's a GM's perspective of is a GM who will dictate if one player will be like in front from the rest of the group. Though
Yes.
honestly, I don't want that, because it will cultivate like this competition of
Yes.
sorts.
And
With
as we've established
Yeah,
in the past podcasts, it's a collaborative game, not a competitive one.
yeah, yeah. So, but I honestly, I want to like explore the idea of like EXP leveling. Like, if you were to decide to take EXP leveling a try, how would you handle it? See, what do you think the rules you will like
If
in
I had to
place?
approach
Yeah,
XP leveling,
yeah. How would you approach it?
I honestly I don't have enough of experience with XP leveling to comment on that sufficiently, because
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can hypothesize, right? I
Yeah,
can kind of
yeah.
think of a hypothetical situation when I'm using it.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, again, it would probably be in like one of those kinds of campaigns, like a Lost Mines campaign,
Mm-hmm.
that is more,
Mm-hmm.
like it has routine encounters where
Uh-huh.
I do have some sort of like autonomy over even the XP leveling part of it, and is
Mm-hmm.
like balanced, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I think XP leveling, while it's valid for others to like that, or while it's valid for others to prefer that, I think the way I would not be able to handle it, actually, because
Really?
I feel, yeah, because I would feel a little bit handicapped by it, just just as a like it would limit me in certain ways,
Mm-hmm.
which maybe this is a fault of mine, like as a DM, that I'm not
What?
like
What?
I've
No.
no,
No. What?
I'm always right, and I'm always the DM, so the DM is
Yeah.
always right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly,
Uh,
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Perfect syllogism.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with XP, how if I was ever to use it,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Zelane's point, where it's like controlling the amount of enemies that the players encounter. That's where I feel like I would have to split the difference between my autonomy and what the system prescribes.
Mm-hmm.
So I always take it as a that's another thing. I take it as a prescription, not as like a thing that I need to stick to constantly. I'll view it
Mm-hmm.
as like a rule, because it gives you the option to do something else. It gives you the option to be a little bit more creative with it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what about you? How would you deal with XP leveling, and what scenarios do you think you can come up with where it would be justified?
I think in terms of that, I will see it as, if it was, how should I say, if it's a type of game where like you have to level up to unlock new things, that type of storyline, I think that can be justified of using XP leveling.
Right.
But if we strictly go to, like, for example, the example that you brought up, like Lost Mines, I will
Yeah.
say it's already in the book, I'm pretty sure. But when talking to
Yes.
certain NPCs and you gain something from them, you gain a certain amount of XP, which will entice the players to talk to everybody. But that, which honestly, that's like that's like a, how should I say, like a chore at one point, because there'll be a point being like, we need to talk to everybody in this town to get all the XP before we move on, because at that point that's a, that's a, it will be that's like a video game at that point, which, while it works in Baldur's Gate, it certainly doesn't
And we
work.
love Baldur's Gate.
We love Baldur's Gate in this house, but it won't work as well as in in-person play. But while we say that, you can certainly run a game with XP. It's just gonna be more hands-on than what like some would like, because you'll have to dictate how much XP that the players will get during that encounter, how much often you have to throw out encounters as well,
Correct. Yeah.
So it's a very, very like, because there's like, okay, the reason why, I'm gonna be blunt here. The reason why I don't use XP leveling, because that's just math. that's just additional math that I don't need to do. So I'm like,
I don't know what you're talking about. Just use hazmat.
No, that's even worse with my math skills. It's horrendous. So yeah, that's the reason why I don't use it. If I'll be blunt, but I'll actually try it out, test the waters,
Yeah,
and see.
Playtest XP advancement.
If you want to do XP advancement, one shots are perfect for that. So
yeah. I mean, this is just purely our opinions, by the way. Please don't take us for like,
we're not professionals,
experts in the field. Yeah, no, we're not. But I think we should take what JB said into consideration.
Oh, the actual professional? Yeah, I think
the actual professional, yes. He said, I think XP can work in any scenario as almost a way to tell the players how far from a level up they are. Like giving certain amounts of XP after certain events and such, you can still control the amount they get and discourage grinding by saying it gives no XP if it's not significant to the story.
Yeah, that's certainly one way to do it. I agree. My God, an expert, a pro has, a better a solution.
However, I do have to say I both agree and disagree with JB.
Yeah.
You that's the same thing with Milestone. Like I get it. I understand what JB is saying, and I do agree that like it kind of incentivizes the players to be more initiative taking, like to be more proactive within the game and kind of care about more than just grinding, especially when you put in fail safes, like discouraging grinding against enemies that don't give any XP, because again, that I don't particularly see that as a counter to Milestone. Not that it has to be. It's just if I can use one or the other, which is a biased opinion. I'm not saying I'm completely biased.
Yeah, I agree. Same here. Completely biased.
And also math.
Yeah, math. Yeah. I don't need. I mean, I will say is that I don't like the additional workload that XP will bring, due to the fact that as a GM, you're already handling so many other things that require more brain power, and adding XP into that is just gonna add another workload that honestly I don't feel that I need.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
And I mean, even if you say that, if it's not significant to the story, then you don't give any XP, and I'm like, okay, that's the same way Milestone works as well. But it's like, oh, if this narrative doesn't serve the story, it's not going to give you a
Maybe like
level up.
if like instead of X like no XP, it could be like a really really small amount of XP, right?
Yeah,
Being
like
like 5
insignificant.
points or 1 point of XP.
And
Because
you're
if
all
we give
level 10.
like if you think about it, if you're playing a game and something gives you 5 XP, you will most definitely move on from that point.
Yeah. You're like,
So
actually, I don't want to fight these little kobolds. I'm good.
they only give me 5
Also,
XP.
hello to August. And
Hola.
hello to everyone, all the new chatters.
New people.
Don't be afraid to be opinionated yourselves. This is a purely opinion-based podcast.
Yeah.
Only JB is the expert here, and
Yeah.
even then, I disagree with him.
He's a pro. But yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's my opinion about which like again, XP could be used as a media to express the journey.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I just don't want to do the extra math that it requires. It hurts my brain.
I know. And as a DM, you already have so much to keep track of. Like, if I don't have 20 lore documents in front of me and a dozen sticky notes telling me all the things, and then I have to also pen and paper track the enemy hit points, I'm done. I don't need more math.
You know, I was agreeing, and then you brought up the sticky notes, and I feel attacked now.
That's my one way to make Hez laugh. Bring up sticky notes.
I have so many sticky notes. You don't agree. Like, you don't know. Like, my desk right now is covered with sticky notes of different multitudes.
You should update your side of the art by putting more sticky notes on the desk.
You know what? I should. I'll add more. Next time. But yeah. I think we reached the end of that topic.
Indeed. I will send you the links to the Reddit posts. This is the section where we talk about AITA stories from Reddit.
Am I the asshole?
Yes, am I the asshole?
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
probably think I am.
Let's see.
Go on ahead. Has you display showmanship while I
What?
while I deal with while I send you the post.
Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. It's been so much fun this last 2 sessions of this podcast episode. It's what the what the heck? What the heck is this? Oh God! All right, I'm just getting the links, So give me a sec. So
We do have more, but we'll see where we end up with the next 2.
Yeah, we shall see. Let me just. Okay.
Also, thank you, JB, for joining in. I hope that you can join us again before the podcast ends. And if you can't, catch the VOD.
Catch the VOD. Oh, did you know speaking of VODs, did you know we have a YouTube channel? It's called Divinity D&D on YouTube. It's where you can, if you missed it, if you miss almost half of this stream, you can check it out in that channel. It's up. We basically Divinity daily dialogues. It is always there around Wednesday. So yeah, and if you're watching this in that YouTube channel, what you doing? You should stay. You should come and watch the stream, which is in Fridays at 10 a.m.
Cross-pollinate, guys.
10:30 a.m. PST. All right. Enough being sell out. Let's just transition here.
Jump right into it.
There we go. Ooh. Oh my God. There we go.
Oh my God.
Oh god, I need to log. We need to one day log in. All right, there you go. Eh,
Nah, it's okay. You're not getting any karma from me.
what? No.
I don't know how Reddit works.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
Go for it.
Yo, that's the YouTube channel. All right, all right. Am I the asshole for wanting to get a steed in D&D? I, 20 male, I presume, 20 m, not 20
Yes.
meters. Play
Not 20 meters.
tall individual. I play D&D once a week with a group of 8 people. That's a lot. And our DM is 30 meters. That's great. There are a bunch of
30
tall
meters.
boys. Yeah. A couple of sessions ago, we were offered a chance to buy steeds to move around more quickly. Most of the party decided to buy one, but I held out alongside another member of our party. I didn't see the need to spend what little gold we all had on a steed when the DM had specifically stated that he would never make us lose a quest because we took too long to get there. Ah, so the other party and party member and I decided to continue on foot. Fast forward to last week's session, and we got another opportunity to buy steeds. I hadn't changed my mind, but the only other member who didn't have one did. She bought one, leaving me the only holdout, being the only holdout. My party kept trying to convince me to buy one, but I kept my resolve. That is, until my DM asked to see me in another room. We left the room, and he tried to convince me to change my mind. During this conversation, he said that he would end my character if I didn't cave. Now,
That's
no,
no. Go ahead. Finish it.
no, my DM is a guy who likes to joke around, so I wasn't 100% sure if that was a joke or if he meant it. He even said that being the only person holding on makes me an asshole. I decided to cave in because I really don't want him to end my character. But it really doesn't sit well with me that my DM threatened to end my character. I'm relatively new to D&D, this being my first campaign. So I don't really know all the etiquette of the game. So, am I the asshole? And they have, oh my god, TLDR. I refuse to buy Steed, which caused my DM to threaten to end my character. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Honestly, a wholesome one, in my opinion. Kinda, in grand scheme of things. But,
I don't know if it's wholesome or just silly. You know, like
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
as high stakes.
No, it's not as high stakes. Yes, I agree. So, I mean, not really. You're not, in my opinion, they're not really.
No.
They're not really an asshole. It's just the DM just at that moment felt like did not think of a better solution, so decided to use threats, which means to
Right.
me that they don't have a much experience on handling conflicts. I'll say. And man,
I'm wondering why they couldn't just double up on steeds. You know, just share a steed.
if even then, you know, I could have solved this. Like 2 people buy steeds, right, and get a wagon.
Yeah.
Just attach the steeds on
Exactly.
the wagon. That could have been an easier way, but this is like such a roundabout way of doing things. But
I feel like threatening to end a character over this is quite drastic.
yeah, also, it's not justified at all. The DM to start threatening like their character, because according to the original post, OP said that the DM specifically stated that they would never lose a quest because they took too long to get there. You know?
Yeah.
That means that it's just within the realm of that, you know, and such.
Yeah, honestly, what Ghost said is correct. Like, there's some context missing here, which we don't think we'll get because there's no edit. But there might be some in the comments.
Ooh. Reddit comments.
Reddit comments.
All right. Let's actually let's check. Okay.
Check.
Let's check. DM here. DM for three plus decades. Ish. You suck.
Everyone sucks here.
Look, you suck for holding back the party by not being able to travel quickly as they can. While the DM says he won't punish you for not moving quickly, you do, however, take longer to travel, thus leading to slowdown in game because you open yourselves up to more random encounters during travel. DM sucks for not taking you aside and explaining this in a calm and cool manner to a new player who might not understand they are being an asshole. Yeah. Ooh.
I mean,
there's conflicts.
Yes.
Conflict. Yeah.
I don't think everyone sucks here, but I do think everyone's a little bit wrong in this situation.
Yeah, it's. Yeah.
But also, to what Zelaine said, that is also why you should be skeptical of the stories that show up here, because it's usually from their side, and they're giving their best version of what they think happened, and they're going to, it's a cognitive bias. You're going to like skew it towards yourself, or like you're going to think of it in you're going to portray it in a way that is more sympathetic to you. So but that is why it's also good to remain just skeptical of the entire thing.
They're fighting down there. I see. This 30+ year GM is getting rabbited.
Roasted. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Got ratioed.
They got ratioed a lot. There's 50-20 more.
Anything worth seeing in that reply?
It's just deleted user saying that, there are several solutions as the GM. Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of solutions the GM could have done. That's what my opinion. And and also it doesn't feel right that GM threatens someone's character, especially like a first time beginner. I think you should give them more grace than that.
Why offer to give them steeds instead of just being like, oh, it would definitely be more, it'll benefit you if you get steeds. This DM is now a very good marketer.
Yeah. Also, it seems like the quest they're on doesn't have a time limit as well. So they're able to more like they're able to create more justification of saying that they don't want to buy a steed because there's no time limit. So why would we?
Yeah,
you can just save money and just walk there.
Right. But the problem with walking,
just Pokemon that.
Yeah.
Just do a Pokemon and just walk all over the place.
Exactly, and we finished that game in like 2 days. It's the same thing.
Valid.
Pull down a little to see the r/D&D post, like the new DM forced to TPK. I want to see what that is.
Oh yes, yeah. So
a detour.
Also, let's end it. Let's have our thing here. Is this person an asshole?
I don't think they're an asshole. No. And I don't think everyone sucks here. I just think everyone's just a bit unreasonable.
Yeah.
And are fighting over nothing.
Yeah.
From the information that they have given us.
Yeah.
This is my opinion.
Yeah.
It feels stupid.
I'm on the same boat. As I said earlier, it doesn't seem like they're the asshole. It's just a miscommunication, and the DM just are not
Power trip.
experienced on handling those type of conflicts. That's it. Yeah,
I think
let's go.
no one is an asshole, but also no one sucks here. It's just one of those things.
What the heck? Mature content. Oh, what?
Oh, if you're less than 18, avoid
What?
it.
What? Oh, what? Am I the asshole for making my character get her period in a realistic D&D game? Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
no. Oh, boy. All right, this is gonna
Do
be...
you want to read it or should I read it?
Yeah, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I, a female, 20 years old, am the only female player in my D&D group. Relate. My character has been sexually harassed. Oh God. And approached by orcs. And approached by orcs wanting to have sex because I'm playing a female elf. Whenever I say something about it, the DM says he's just trying to play a realistic game. It doesn't happen often enough to make me want to leave. We were about to fight a vampire when he said he smelled blood. I joked that it was me he was smelling, and the DM asked why he would smell me over the others. I looked him straight in the face and said, because she's on her period, and so she's bleeding. All the other players... I love this, actually. All the other players acted like this was the grossest thing I have ever said, even though they have heard me describe disembowelments before. Okay. My DM looked at me and said that elves don't get periods.
What?
Says who?
Says who? Exactly. Says who?
I said that they're humanoids with an ovulation cycle, and I was just trying to play, quote unquote, realistic.
Fuck.
After the session, the DM asked me to leave the game. So, am I the asshole for giving my character her period?
It's... the rope says elves too many.
Oh my God. I don't think there's any missing context to this. I'm sorry. This one is pretty straightforward. This one is straightforward.
That made me spit out when I was drinking. Oh.
Honestly, the OP is kind of an icon. They're kind of a slay, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh my God.
One of the messages that got caught by Nightbot was, there is a humanoid with humanoid reproductive organs. This is amazing. Really, by Nightbot. Honestly, I want her confidence too, because I don't think I would have the presence of mind.
I want her in my table.
Oh my God.
Absolute. The absolute chaos she will bring. Oh.
Honestly, okay. Hey Billy, can you like join our game? We will pay you to come join our game.
Oh my gosh, this is
I don't think she's the asshole.
No, she's most definitely not. She's just, honestly, I will say it's very empowering because she's like open to talk about it. It makes jokes about it. It's very empowering.
And on top of that, the creator of Forgotten Realms does say that elves do menstruate.
Base.
This is also, like the Chad image, Chad meme image.
And also, I think she's trying to do a bit and the bit kind of went too far for the players in the table she was in. You know?
Yeah, but then it doesn't. It so sexual harassment doesn't go too far.
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying now? It's like I mean, I'm not saying that oh she should have checked in with them. Definitely I
Yeah.
don't think there's any room for nuance here. Because if you can handle sex and like topics about sex and sexually reproducing or anything like that, you can handle period talk, okay?
Mm.
And this feels like a male dominated table, as she said. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh
She's
yeah.
the only female player. So honestly, I can understand her being in this situation because D&D in general is a male dominated hobby. So I can understand her trepidation, and I can understand the general ickiness that's surrounding this game.
You know, also, I feel bad saying this, but the DM really sets himself up for it because he wants to make a realistic game, and
Not
so
Chris saying most men are nerds.
so yeah, I mean, I think it's just an alley oop, and she just dunked on them, which is honestly
I think so too. And
the
I
most
think
funniest way
also
possible.
I know. I think it's also that it just goes to show you how like stigmatized talking about periods is. That like we are literally able to talk about sexual harassment and simulated R word. But periods is going too far or whatever. It's just very strange. Like I just think
as as a male, there's like there's certainly like a period of time where it's very like when someone like, when the topic of periods coming up, especially in the health class, there's this sense of like uncomfortableness for males. It's like, especially like when I was young, right? Like in high school, being like, like, ew, I don't want to learn this. Why? Right?
Gross, women have cooties and not
but
periods.
the thing is that as male men, you have like you need to expose yourself to this type of topics because if you went under the relationship, this is what you're gonna encounter. So
and you have a mom. I presume you have a mom. You have a mom. You might have sisters. You might have cousins.
You have to be mature about this and stuff. And
trans male friends who have periods as well. So like you really, and I can't even blame like singular men. Like I can't even blame men because it's like as a society we've kind of stigmatized.
We live in a society.
We live in a society.
We're bringing it back.
No, but like the sociological impact of like, oh, men are socialized not to, to turn away from topics like this.
Yes.
Or like to not engage with topics like this because, oh, it's not for you. It's only for the people who get it,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this is it's a symptom of systemic problem. Society. In conclusion, society.
In conclusion, we live in a society.
And you have a mom.
And you have a mom.
You have a mom.
They're not an asshole. It's just, it's just a joke that made the men uncomfortable, and the men decide to be unga bunga and kick the female out. That's it.
Unga bunga. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just all around unfortunate situation. She should not have been put through, any simulated sexual harassment nonsense in the game. If she didn't consent to it. And if she did consent to it, then she's also okay to say this kind of joke, I feel.
It is even if, quite literally like not a one-way street in this relationship. Like when someone says, Like, hey, let me know what you're uncomfortable with as a DM, right? And I will not do it, right? You should do the same thing to them. Let them know what you're uncomfortable with, so this thing doesn't get
Exactly.
brought up in the first place. Yeah.
Exactly. Fight them. Literally take them to the streets and fight them.
Yeah. Honestly.
Joust them.
Chris. Ah, yes. I can explain to you how a chop of a man's head and then rip his organs out. But periods. Oh no, that's way too far. Yeah,
That
that's
is
the
one
DM,
of our
right?
youngest members saying that, by the way. Our
Oh yeah.
youngest man in here.
Yeah. Yep. Ghost.
Do
I don't
better.
know. Ghost. I don't know. It's probably just because I don't understand how the DM reached the conclusion to kick them, but it feels like a 1+1=3 situation to me. I agree. It is quite literally a 1+1. I agree with the sentiment of like 1+1=3 situation here.
I can understand why he kicked out, and the answer is very simple.
The
The answer is simple, and you're not gonna like it.
See, inciting viewers to fight people IRL, taking notes, don't mind me. Instigator.
I always
you are.
encourage violence. I am.
Instigator.
Fight me. Fight me.
Valid. Oh my god.
August said you cannot be in or run a game with sexual content and then balk at periods. Exactly.
Yep.
Thank you, August.
Valid. That is very valid.
That is my point. And Pedro said he's a baby, which is true. He is a man-child.
Mhm.
Sorry, not sorry.
DM is a man-child.
DM is a
Unfortunate.
man-child.
But yep,
Am I the asshole?
they're
No.
not an asshole. No, they're not
Not
an
at all.
asshole.
You're an icon, actually.
Honestly, a comedian. Even. Fucking imagine.
Let's grab mimosas together.
Imagine fighting a vampire and they say, I smell blood. And the first thing you think of being like, oh yes, a joke of a century. It was me.
It was me. I am here. I love that. That was smart as well.
Honestly,
it's just so good.
I will reward the fuck out of that. Being like,
Even
okay,
if I was the most misogynistic man, even if I was just the most like terrible misogynistic man, I'd be like, props to you for being like on your feet with that. Like that's funny.
Honestly, that's a confusion right off the bat from the vampire being like, oh, what do you mean?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
They're like, what? Why would he smell? Why would he smell her? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. She sounds like a really nice player to have on your party. Yeah, those are the type of players to make people laugh. I always like them. Okay.
Yeah, and it just goes to
NTA
show you
for
that
sure.
they're. Yeah. Do we go to the comments?
If the DM is going to make your character's face realistic, sexual harassment, which is so fucking unnecessary, you can allude to your character's biological functions, which are also completely realistic. Yep. That's absolute gold, and they don't have a sense of humor. Exactly.
Agreed, yeah.
I could have made it worse. I have a 17 plus persuasion and slept with the vampire with the implication.
Oh my god. She's my hero. She's my hero. I love her. God, she's awesome.
She's such an icon.
I love her so much. Like, Jesus Christ. Can you be on our table? Just come come to Divinity. We'll treat you right. Teach your ways, girl boss. I love. Oh my God, Celine, stop! I can't do this. I'm struggling. August said
too much. Mm-hmm.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
I'm just reading her comments because it's fucking.
Honestly, they're golden comments.
Oh yeah.
EMS,
Okay, they're going into
EMS
like
build.
they're like thinking of in heat. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what? The way I see it, they have their period for 3 months. Ovulate for 3 months, as every year it's like a month in a lifespan. Oh, oh. Okay, no, I'm not. No, no, no. I'm
Interesting.
I'm not gonna do that. No, 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 no. I'm not
Nah.
gonna. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna write that down
Yeah.
in a lore document. No,
No.
delete it. Oh
So
my
good.
god.
August said, I wonder if she said it as a way of getting back at the DM for all the unwanted orc advances to turn the tables and, dare I say, see how the DM liked it, which
Mm-hmm.
is a plausible theory and it's probably justified and
Uh-huh.
it's verified in the comments, I'm sure.
Yes. Maybe.
Like,
Who knows?
that was a good
And
laugh, though.
also, don't forget, there were all the people in this table are above 20 years old. That's just sad.
Yes. Yes.
Honestly.
They all have to at least be above like 18 at
Yeah.
least. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just
It would be wild.
pathetic.
It would be wild if there was a minor there. That would be like, oh no.
It was a fun story though. What an
That was a good
icon.
laugh. That was a good laugh. Oh my
Better
god.
BPD-13, you're invited to Divinity's cookout.
Please, please.
You're invited to the barbecue.
Celine said, "Else having to walk around with blood perfusions 3 months a year. Props to him."
I mean, we do it every once a month, so
Valid, valid.
what a quick wit on that.
Oh, honestly,
So
it's so
crazy.
good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god.
Glad I chose that story. That was fun.
That was a mighty good laugh. Honestly.
Do we do
Woo!
opinion posts on D&D on
Sure.
r/D&D? That might be cool.
Sure. That
might
would be
a
fun.
addition.
That would be a fun
Yeah.
addition. Yeah. Yeah.
I like the AITA story. That was
Yeah. Oh,
saw it
also.
and I was immediately like, oh, this is so
wait.
roastable.
Wait. T.
Yes.
Don't forget we have remember those we have a Google form.
We do have a Google form. Yes.
We could take one. We could take
to
one from there.
the form, says Chris. All right.
Says Chris.
Let's
Yeah, let's go. Let's go over there.
Give me a moment, friends.
Yeah. So if you don't know, for those who are new here, if you go to the channel, there is a Deity Dialogues channel, and on the pins there is a Google form where you could submit your own MIT asshole story or any type of story that you think will be fun to read at in these streams. And every now and then we'll pick some stories from there and have a good laugh or tell our own opinions on there. Oh yeah.
Indeed.
Yes. And in order to access that, please join the Divinity D&D Discord. It's a really fun Discord. You should join.
It is a fun Discord.
Sponsored, not hashtag sponsored, not sponsored.
We're sponsored by our own money. This has a lot of names from the server. I don't know if I can post this. There's this one.
Oh.
But
yes.
we didn't get much of a story. But yeah, please do provide context if you're filling out the forms. You know how the AITA posts look like now because of how the posts we just read were. But it's okay. It doesn't have to be that. You can just let us know your horror stories and we'll read it out and give our opinion.
Yes. I'll take a look as well. Well, let's see.
So this one is anonymous.
Oh.
And it's interesting.
Oh, really?
It's quite a short post, but yeah.
Oh, really?
They said, "Am I the asshole for forcing myself to be at a game so my friends can play even when I don't want to?" N, this is just a random person, N had a really bad day and didn't want to attend. But if I didn't, the session that they were excited over would have been cancelled. So I just sat there and didn't speak while playing games. But people said it would have been better if I wasn't there at that point. Am I the asshole?
Me? I would say relatable because I've been in those moments as well.
Too. I don't think you're not the asshole because that's not.
No, that's just a universal experience. Honestly,
yeah.
You're not
I just
an
feel
asshole
for
that.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
just empathize.
Well, I mean, this is tough, you know.
Yeah.
Say, like, if the other people are excited for it, but you're not, you know, it does have that feeling of I have to be there because if I'm not there, well, the session is canceled. You know.
Yeah.
It honestly sucks for both ends because now at that point you can't be within the game. You put yourself into the game, and the other people felt that, and now they don't feel as excited as they were before that. But honestly, it's just a lose-lose situation here. You're not an asshole for it. It is just an unfortunate situation. Honestly, it's peer pressure at its finest.
It does feel a bit peer pressury, and it sucks, especially because they said they had a really bad day. So
yeah.
I really think that should be a good enough reason for them to be like, hey, you can go on if you want, but I'm really not feeling it. My headspace is kind of not all there. So I don't know. This feels like a situation that was a little poorly handled by the DM.
Yeah. And, as Celine said, they shouldn't have said that it would have been better without them. Them,
That is really messed up. That's toxic.
That is very toxic, honestly. So
yeah,
I think it's
a red flag.
Better communication. Just communicate with them, at that point. It's unfortunate, but you're not an asshole for sure. You're not an asshole for that. It's just, oh boy, I feel that.
Yeah.
Because I think I have a I have a moment that's similar. To that, where there are people who are excited to join the campaign, but I didn't feel it to join, and the DM start making threats because I wasn't there, because I told them that I'm busy, I don't want to go, right? And they said if I don't go, they're gonna kill my character. So I have to be like, I don't want my character get killed, so I have to join in still. So, and while it shouldn't, it shouldn't be, I should have been voiced up saying that I really didn't want to go, but it's an IRL friend group, so it sucks.
It really does suck. Sorry to the person who sent this story. You were treated pretty badly. I hope
you got burned, that's for sure, and that was just unfair, uncalled for.
I hope they apologize to you.
Yeah, after that.
It's due.
Yeah.
There is another one.
Yeah.
There are two other ones. But then one is just
from a certain individual that we both know.
This is just one sentence. It's from Dark.
Oh, Dark.
At Dark Sparrow 23. And he said, Am I the asshole for killing my player after they jumped off the ship during a storm to save Marines that were actively shooting at them? Interesting. I don't know because I don't. Is
Yeah.
if it. I don't know. You give.
I will say no.
Interesting. Chris says he has context, and you will be able to give. Oh, this is divinity infighting now.
Yeah. All right. All right. We're just gonna take it as is. All right.
Yeah.
We're just
Let's
gonna take it
just
as is.
focus. Yeah.
Point blank, no, because it's a situation they you set up, and I'm sure Dark here set it up. Said that if you try to save them, you'll die, and they still try to save me. I think that's just a heroic, fact.
Yeah. It just depends on the player's morality, I believe. Would it in their character to do that? If it would be, then yes, you
Then
give
yes,
them fair consequences.
yeah,
But
they died.
I don't. Yeah, die.
I think that's a very fair consequences, honestly.
Yeah, but I also don't think that either of them are assholes, basically.
Nope.
But I guess interesting.
So yeah, yeah. Okay. The person
No.
mid-storm jumped ship. Session 2, trying to save Marines we just sank by ramming them accidentally.
Wait,
Okay.
that made me more confused.
They are pirates, by the way.
Okay. The players, yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, if it's in their character, I see no. It's not. No one's an asshole. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think if it's consistent with their character, it is what it is. And Dark, who is the DM, is just gonna, maybe they rolled something and they just fell horribly and they just died from it. Then that's what the dice gods have said. So
exactly.
So yeah.
And I feel like, if they were given a fair chance and everything was like according plan, and the player didn't give you like too much grief for it, then I think it's fine. I mean, you're not the asshole, but neither are they. Now, if they're assholes about it, like if the player was like truly horrendous and like blaming you for the death of their character, that's where I would change my mind.
Yeah. Oh no. Hello? Okay, it seems that I'm the only one here.
Hello?
Hello? Hi. Welcome back.
Yeah, hi. I was always here.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we have added context. No, they didn't roll. Divinity. Yeah, they jumped ship and we left them because we couldn't save them. Oh god, another character has died and just got hit by lightning and fell 30 feet. Okay, this is turning. Okay, I will say that this is fodder. I don't think it's an asshole move. It's just, it's the player's decision. So yeah, so if they start like talking shit to y'all because of what happened at that At that at that
Yeah.
moment, well, now they are
Yeah.
an asshole. But so far, if we take this as face value, I think it's just the
Is
players' choice doing something stupid, and they got consequences from it.
yeah.
So yeah,
Exactly.
that's it.
Honestly, yeah, you get your just desserts if you play stupid.
Yeah, honestly.
But Chris said Kaz is on character C in session 12. So
Boy, that's a deadly campaign.
that's just Kaz.
No.
Guarantee you, that's just Kaz.
Okay, that's for sure.
Well,
All
also
right.
I feel this story was pretty.
Yeah, I think I think we can just stop it
That's all we have
right.
to say.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's the players. It's the players' fault at that point. It's not Dark's anything. Most like Dark set up a situation, and the player was the one who decided to jump off ship. So it's their fault, honestly. But so Dark is not the asshole.
This is the same story that Chris Chris said. So
yeah, honestly, I'm kind of done with the situation. I think we have enough context to say
we're done with this story.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah. Let's move on. That's our opinion about it. I'm sorry.
On.
So that's the opinion about it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
opinion,
Chris.
And
I think there's something that is like I think it feels like it's like it seems that this is like public shaming, and I don't really feel comfortable about that.
Yeah. Please,
Sorry.
and this should serve as a disclaimer. Please make sure that all the names in your stories are anonymous. Give them different names, or just be a little bit more tactful about it, because we're not here to harass anyone publicly.
No.
We're just here to discuss purely just opinion on the game
and have fun.
Yeah, here for a good time.
Good time. We're here for a good time.
We're here for a good time.
Yeah. All right. So what's our next segment, T?
Our next segment is our the unstructured chat time, which we can discuss about topics, like different topics, like just small opinion-based stuff. And we also will field questions from the chat.
Yes.
So please do give us questions. It can be about anything TTRPG related. It can be about us, as in not too personal, but like it can be about us and our D&D experience, our TTRPG experience. Did we ever name Derpy the Mimic?
Harold, right? If I remember.
Harold,
correctly.
Yeah.
Harold.
We decided on Harold.
We like Harold.
Thanks to Venti for that one. Yeah.
Yeah. This is Harold. Hi, Harold.
Hi, Harold. Actually, you may see him in action soon.
Ooh, yes. That's true. That's true. Keep your if you
give him a name tag. Just a post-it note between his dumbass eyes.
Yes.
That says Harold.
I can do that. All right.
Well, no, but he is going to eat someone.
Yeah, for sure. Keep an eye out. This Saturday, Sunday. This Sunday.
Sunday.
And definitely D&D. There's gonna be something special.
Yes.
So yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, well, while we wait for questions, I think I need to tell you the story about the. I believe we talked about it behind the scenes, where about the DM who I was with who did something horrendous. It's off-putting that ultimately led to them getting away from the friend group.
Oh,
Oh boy!
interesting.
Oh boy! It's
I'm
gonna be
so down to listen.
a doozy of a story. So this all started
Oh,
when this um it all started with me DMing them for the very first time, right? There's a brand new friend group that has been established, and you know they are really into D&D, which I went, you can play our D&D with IRL people? Crazy. So I was excited, and I decided to be their first DM, right? We're playing a wizard who is coming from whose their story is already complete. So basically, he's playing like a level 20 wizard, but in the game they were playing, they were a level 3 wizard. So he has this let's call them Toby. Toby has this thing of wanting to be always on top of things. All the
ah,
knowledge, all the knowledge they know, all the rules they know. They want to be ahead. They
right.
want to be sure to that they are always on top of the situations. So after that campaign, I went, oh, in my head, I'd be okay. I'm not gonna DM for this guy anymore longer because he was bad. I don't like DMing.
Right.
So he decided to be like, okay, my turn. So it's his turn, right? Toby starts DMing. It's a fantasy world that he has been making for a very long time. Toby, uh, so all of us were playing our own thing, right? And we have our customized races and shits like that. And my problem starts arising when I see that Toby likes to show off about his world because he likes to say things like, "Yeah, I've been making this world since I was like 16, and look, you see these cool things. Let me show you the cool things I have. This shit like that, right?"
Yeah.
And then one of the massive red flags was, so we have another friend. Their name, let's call them not Harold because that's our mimic. Um,
Yes.
Macy. Let's call her Macy.
Macy.
Macy, right? Macy's Discord does not work properly. Macy has to use text. She has text in order to like say stuff, right? It led to the point that I realized that Toby is straight up ignoring Macy because they were doing things like we are doing things, and without any Macy's input, Toby says, "Okay, we can do it," right? Then
Right.
another moment is that Toby so one of the key points is that we are like we know this one person who is very rich and they died, and then the a IRS gnome, a gnome who works with the IRS, takes everything and places their debt into our characters. Now we have to work for find a way to get rich, right? And one of them is Macy's character. Now Macy's has a ship, so Toby basically took away Macy's ship, and Macy was like, "Oh, well, we can get the ship back, right?" So now, couple of sessions later, Macy died, right?
Uh
And
huh.
Toby, Toby was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but if you stick around, there's a chance that you get come back." Macy says, "Okay,
Right.
cool." Right, the next session, quite literally, next session, Macy wasn't able to come, right? Because they have business at
Yeah.
home. During that session, Toby decided to have set up a massive orgy with some of our players. Here's the fucked up
My
part.
God.
Macy was uncomfortable with anything sexual related. So, we think that the reason why Toby killed off Macy, and Macy is, not there very often, so Toby can do those shit. And I went, yeah, no.
Oh my God.
So as they're doing this orgy thing, right? I decide to my character is gonna be distancing from this and have a entire arc where they're getting their stuff back, right? Now, boy, now everything goes down because something private brought up and we feel comfortable. But yeah, that was Toby. I have a lot of Toby stories. We'll talk more about that next time. That was just a snippet of what Toby has done.
That is so fucked up, and I think I agree with the theory that Toby definitely tried to off Macy
because they're uncomfortable with sexual contact. So Macy is Macy is really mad, justified so, because
obviously,
first off, they love their ship, and that got taken away. And now they, Macy realized that, they're doing this when I'm not there. That's crazy. So yeah.
That is crazy.
Toby. Fuck you, Toby.
I hope Macy's all right. Yeah, fuck you,
Macy
Toby. We hate you.
Macy is okay. Macy is okay now.
I'm glad.
It's the absolute...
I'm glad they're okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that was one of the part of Toby. Oh yeah.
But so insane because oh my God, we had we had a Toby in our campaign.
Oh, really?
I won't say which campaign. I won't
campaign?
say which campaign. But
I was there.
You were the DM.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember now. Okay. Yeah.
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 Yeah. And he turned Toby. This is Toby 2.
Toby 2. Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
He turned out.
Well, you're cutting out T.
No, he just turned out to be a horrible person.
Oh God.
And the greatest part is, it was not even for something that he did to me. It was because something he was doing outside to other women. Yeah, he was talking to children.
Yeah.
And he was a real fucking creep to me too. So fuck you too, Toby 2.
Toby 2.
Toby 2.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Fight me outside.
The audacity that Toby 2 said that, I hope that this doesn't break our friendship. Instant block. Fuck you.
Not even being like, oh, I hope it doesn't break our friendship. Bro, I'm not friends with fucking...
Nuh-uh.
No, yeah, no. I can't say the word on Twitch, but yeah, I'm not gonna be friends with those kind of people.
They're not like us by Kendrick, basically.
And Kendrick Lamar on this podcast when
that was
oh man.
All right. Oh my god. Yeah, JV. That was
That
a
time
different time.
was something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was me
Glad.
being. Yeah. I look back at it happily, but at the same time, it's all ruined by a single individual.
I know. It always is.
Yeah. But,
What can you do?
yeah, what can you do? You just have to move on. Anyway, is there anything else you want to talk about? Are we here?
I guess we will leave it up for a few more minutes for questions. Any questions at all? We each have 5 minutes of yelling.
Yeah.
So if you would like to ask us any questions, please put them in the chat below. And as always, please. Oh, this one is for you, Hez.
Oh, really?
Do you have any good world map makers?
Now more than Advil. Incarnate is a good one for free. Pretty good.
Yep.
Sets base right, but if you want to be really technical, then any photo editing, joint or not joint, like programs like Krita, Photoshop, but fuck Adobe. And anything that is relating to that will also be good as map makers. I use Incarnate because I like the map tools that they have. It makes things really simple, and they have amazing art assets. So for free, that was one good. I am the person 23 says, when will there be more stream games?
Ooh.
T. Well, are you planning for some stream games?
Yeah. Are we? I don't know. You don't know that. Should we stream games?
I mean,
unless you mean Curse of Strahd or anything like that, which it won't be for a while.
Nope. This guy over here is on a break because life is such a painful existence. So yeah.
Wow, real cheerful podcast.
Oh yeah. But are you planning to do stream games T anytime soon? No.
Me, I can't stream. Can I? I can't. Stream.
Yeah, you can have the players stream. One of the players.
I mean, if you want to stream, I don't mind.
What?
It'll probably be one shot.
That's maybe. Fine. Honestly, that's fine for me.
But you have to play.
Yeah, I'm down. As long as, the same times.
Oh, yeah. 100%. You need to start practicing for October.
Oh, yeah, October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the DM competition is a very hard word, but yeah. It's basically going to be 12 DMs. Basically, they're going to get scored by their players. And we get prizes based off of it.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
What? A competition?
That's happening.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Yeah.
In the exact art gallery that I did I did my one-shot series of one-shots.
Oh my god. I'm excited for your one-shots now.
Freaking surreal.
I'll be hype up now. JV said, how are you two so awesome? More specifically T, because they are able to do this.
What? Me?
How are you? Yeah. You're awesomer than me. The fuck?
The me? Shit.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I just exist sometimes.
Oh.
Oh,
wow. Y'all, you hear it here. It's T's mere existence that makes them awesome.
Exactly. My existence, my essence is what makes me awesome. But no, I think like both of us just make a good team, and that's I think why we started the podcast is because
Yeah.
the two of us tend to have quite entertaining conversations, at least entertaining to the two of us.
Yeah.
And we were like, what if we streamed this? What if we broadcasted this to everyone?
Oh yeah. It was unhinged,
So
that
yeah,
conversation. Yeah.
that was insane. So I
Yeah.
remember like 12 a.m. for me.
Oh yeah.
And
It was
1
for you
a.m.
guys.
I was
Oh,
I
Petish.
was really yeah.
Zoo. Petish says, "How do you make a good villain?"
Make them gay and make them a woman. Easy. Job done.
Well, okay. If you want a technical sound answer, Petish, I think a great example I will be able to give you is Strahd. He is a really well written villain because you are able to feel his presence. I think that's what makes a good villain. You're able to feel
Yeah.
their presence even though they're not there.
Yeah. I
Which
agree.
is like an example. The most example, as honestly, is the moment where the players have to decide either they want to help the Ractor family, who is co-aligned with Strahd, or align with the Burgermaster of Barovia. No, but not Barovia. Shit.
The settlement.
The settlement. Yes.
Valaki.
Valaki, yes, Valaki, which is like non-Strahd, but horrible individual.
Yeah.
In their own way. So they have to choose which one.
Yeah.
And even though Strahd was not there, the players could quite literally feel the most importance of their decision. That's how you make a good villain. Make their presence felt even though they're not there. Also, another one is get a killer like villain voice.
Yes.
A
yes.
villain voice,
Absolutely.
a villain voice. Yeah, it would go way far.
Yes, I love Hez's Strahd voice. It's so good. It's not that different than his own voice, which is what makes it that much more terrifying. It's just you, but so much colder than you're capable of being. So that's interesting. If you want my serious perspective on this, I always follow the rule of make them understandable, but make their action despicable.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a really good one. Like you know what they're doing, and it makes sense.
Reasoning.
Yeah,
yeah.
What's the word? Relate to them.
Motive.
Right? You relate to them, but boy, you hate the way they're doing things.
Oh yes. It always makes for juicy political theater.
That's how you make a good villain.
It's always good to have the concept of the road to hell is paved with good intention.
Mm-hmm.
It's always good to keep that in mind when making a villain. In addition to making them gay and women. Sorry, it's just true. Okay, every banger villain that I know is gay or woman. Azula, woman.
Valid. Valid. I don't know. So, okay, that now you say that, okay, that makes sense then, because my the other Curse of Strahd game that I'm part with is it's a gender bent of Strahd, so Stradania, and the DM does a really great job of giving mommy dom energy. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. See, that's the perfect. It's the perfect way.
And it helps that like the one of our characters are like decide to interact with Stradania in so many ways, because you could feel that she is really like a person who just wants to be the best in their like they think that they are right, even though like in
Yes.
everybody else sees that it's so wrong. I think that's make a good villain as well. Like
Yes. Another rule is make them good at what they do.
oh yeah,
So whatever villain, whatever their intent is, whatever they choose to be, make them the best at it. Even if
Yeah.
it's something completely
Horrible.
horrendous.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
horrible. But you know, the feeling of defeating a villain who's really good at something is liberating.
Yes.
So yeah,
I'm really good at being bad.
Oh
Really
yeah.
good at being bad.
All right.
It's
That's
good.
yeah. That's why honestly, that's why
I hope that was
love...
helpful, by the way.
Yeah. We're just gushing our villain crushes at this point, you know. Which I'll say, the wild thing here is just Voldemort.
Yes.
Voldy. Have you seen those thirst traps of Voldy?
Voldemort.
Have you seen the thirst traps about Voldemort?
No. Oh my god. Did you see the straps of Buggy? Buggy the Clown from One Piece?
No, yes, I have.
Yes.
Dude, TikTok got grabbed by the throat by that man.
That was so funny. Jeff Ward,
Yeah.
the man that you are. Also, August, good timing. We are about to close our podcast as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And I do hope the rest of your day is good.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, if you enjoy, be sure to hit like and subscribe in the YouTube. And if you Twitch, please follow us. You know, we're in 100 and 111 followers, but we're aiming for 200, right? By the end of the year, maybe. Who knows? That'll be great.
Maybe.
That'll be great.
Who knows?
Yeah.
If we blow up, holy hell.
Holy hell. I would be like,
holy hell.
Yeah. All right. Without further ado, thank you for watching, and see you next time. What? And
on Sunday, look out on the YouTube channel for Divinity D&D.
Yes. Watch it. Look out. Check out. It's gonna be exciting. So, and with that, see you later. Bye.
Bye.